Mike Evans to the left. Luke Stockler in the backfield now. The snap. Winston will throw his first pass attempt of the third quarter. Fakes the pass, and now will run. Directing trap. Goes downfield. Throws it upfield. Caught ball. Charles Sims on the 25. He's outside the numbers. 10. Touchdown Tampa Bay. Charles Sims. Great ad-lib by Jameis Winston. He throws a 50-yard touchdown pass to Charles Sims, and we've tied the ball game.
Well, coaches and players have talked over and over again about getting off to a fast start, and that's exactly what the Buccaneers did against the Bears today in the second half. The Bucs retook the lead on that 50-yard touchdown pass from Jameis Winston to Charles Sims, but the question would be, could they build off of that momentum? Let's start from the beginning here. Special teams gets off to a fast start in the first half as well. Bears punting, and Clearwater's Jeremiah George comes up with the Bucs' first blocked punt of the season. Howard Jones recovers the football, and the Bucs are in the red zone. Jameis Winston gives it to his man, Doug Martin, and he pounds his way into the end zone. Bucs on the board, 7-0 in the first quarter. In the second quarter now, defense putting the pressure on Jay Cutler. His pass is tipped by Gerald McCoy, and William Golston is right there, makes the interception, and you're thinking, could things go any more right for the Buccaneers? But wait, there is a flag on the play here. It's a personal foul on the Buccaneers. Check it out on the replay, lower half of your screen there. Alteron Werner is called on the face mask, and it sure is. That is a 15-yard penalty. Bucs were charged with 3 penalties on that Bears possession, and Kadeem Carey, he finished off the drive with this 1-yard touchdown run. The game is tied at 7 apiece. Mistakes would be costly for the Bucs. Here's the first big one. Winston to Martin on the screen pass. Ball gets loose, and it's the Bears who get on top of it. That would lead to a Chicago field goal. Bears took a 13-7 lead into the locker room, but that didn't last long. As I just showed you in the third quarter, Winston with some time, he just can't find someone to throw to, finally sees Charles Sims open on the sideline, and he will not be stopped. 50 yards for the touchdown, and the Bucs retake the lead 14-13 after the extra point. On the next Tampa Bay possession, they're in the red zone again, and Winston feeling the pressure, desperately trying to make something happen here, intercepted by Harold Jones-Quartey. And that is Winston's first red zone pick of the season. Bears wouldn't do anything with that turnover on the ensuing drive, and on the next Bucs possession, Martin gets the ball, and again, it is fumbled. Chicago comes up with it again, and this time they would turn it into points. Jay Cutler to Carey on the short touchdown pass here, and Chicago leads 20-14 early on in the fourth quarter. Bears would make it a 2-score game after that, and the Bucs really trying to move the chains. Sims with an incredible 117-yard game today finds a hole, and this is a 29-yard pickup for the Buccaneers. Later, another big game for the Bucs. Winston hits Russell Shepard. This time it's an 18-yard pickup. And later, the Bucs are facing a 3rd and 10 here. We haven't seen center Joe Hawley do this all season long. Bad snap, another fumble. Winston is able to recover it though. So what could have been a 42-yard field goal is now 52 yards. Connor Barth's attempt goes wide left, and the Bucs pick up no points on that possession. Down 26-14 with just seconds remaining, facing their 3rd straight loss. These Bucs do not hold back. Winston throws up the Hail Mary pass, and Austin Seferian-Jenkins, he grabs the ball in the end zone, 43 yards for the score. But the Bucs would fall 26-21 to the Bears. With the loss today, it means they'll finish with a sub-500 record, and it'll be their 5th straight losing season. The best they can finish is 7-9 with a win at Carolina next week. After the game, Lovie Smith said he expected much better than what he saw out there today.
Don't know why. These questions you're asking, we would have done something about it out there if we knew why. Just have to give them the credit for how they played. These are normally situations where everyone has tried to stop our running game all year, and we've continued to do it, and we've had success doing it. Whatever the reason was today, we weren't able to get it done. Again, I'm just going to say that it was good play on their part.
And again, it's the mistakes that cost the Bucs this game. Penalties, fumbles, interceptions, all took away from any momentum the Bucs had going on. It has been the reason behind many of the losses this season. And even with just a game left in the season, the frustration continues to build in the locker room. Here's Doug Martin after the game.
That's out of character for me to fumble the ball twice in one game. I'm embarrassed, and it is frustrating. The stage was set, for the Russian title, Pro Bowl, and all that. I felt like I let the team down. It's frustrating.
It's NFL. Sometimes this stuff happens. Obviously, we don't want it to happen to us, but it happened. We got to be accountable, and every one of those games it's our fault. You can pick 2 or 3 plays to say this could have changed the game, and that's what this game comes down to, and that comes in my development as a quarterback, especially today, just making a throw. If you want to be great, if you want to have a great team, you gotta make every single play count.
I think that's kind of the storyline of the whole season. Just too many mistakes that we shot ourselves in the foot, and it wasn't no different from this game here. I think throughout the season, this team was reaching a good note, and they were starting to peak. These last 3 games, this team have not been what they was, throughout the season, and that's kind of disappointment that at the last part of the season, you hit a slump and hit a downfall. You know what I'm saying? And so, good teams don't do that. They get better, in December and January, and unfortunately, we haven't.
Well, coming up next on Sports Sunday, the Bucs finish off the season in Charlotte next weekend against the Panthers. But today, Carolina put their quest for perfection on the line in Atlanta. Will the Bucs have a chance to spoil a perfect season? Hang tight. Those highlights are after the break.
Heads. Heads is the call. Heads is the call. It is heads. You want to kick.
We want to kick off.
You want to kick off. You're going to receive. Which way do you want to receive? Where do you want to receive at?
Confusion in the overtime coin toss in the Patriots and Jets game today. New England elected to kick off instead of taking the ball, and Twitterverse absolutely blew up, thinking the referee tricked the Patriots into kicking. But it was Bill Belichick's decision all along. So Jets get the ball, and Ryan Fitzpatrick hits Eric Decker in the corner of the end zone on the 6-yard touchdown pass, and it's game over. Jets beat the Patriots 26-20. What an interesting call there. That win might help the Jets clinch a playoff berth if some other things go their way. So the Patriots didn't clinch the top seed in the AFC after that loss. Meanwhile, the Panthers could have clinched the top seed in the NFC. Carolina on the road against division rival Atlanta today. An opening drive of the game, 1st and goal for the Panthers. Cam Newton, quarterback keeper, and he's left untouched into the end zone. Newton rocking that football like a little baby as Carolina goes up 7-0. Ensuing Falcons drive, they'd answer with a touchdown of their own. Devontae Freeman scores on the 4-yard run, and Freeman makes a funny here, mocks Cam, and he rocks his own football. Game tied at 7 apiece. Falcons trail by 3 as we skip ahead to the 3rd. 3rd and 13, Matt Ryan escapes the pressure and goes deep to Julio Jones, who makes one heck of a catch over Luke Kuechly's head, and he's gone. A 70-yard touchdown pass. Falcons up 14-10 at that point, just over a minute left on the clock. Carolina down a score. Cam pressured, sacked by the rookie Vic Beasley, and the ball is loose. That's former Buccaneer Adrian Claiborne who recovers it, and that'll do it for Carolina. The quest for perfection is over for Ron Rivera and the Panthers. Falcons beat them 20-13. So the Panthers will try to clinch home field advantage throughout the playoffs against the Buccaneers next week. Lloyd?
All right, Marissa, thanks very much.